everyone. This is Brad from Board Game Geek. We're here at the Dized booth here at Gen Con 50 with Tommaso.
Hey.
And you guys have, I know we've seen this before on the Board Game Geek live stream, but you guys actually have a new way to learn to play our favorite board games. Can you give us a quick rundown on it?
Yeah, we developed this app. It's called Dized. Imagine it as Netflix for learning games. So the idea is that you're going to have a library. You go there, you pick the game that you just bought at the shop, come home, and you can learn it together with your friends, your family, and even if you already know the game, your friends don't have to listen to you, which we find is one of the obstacles for people for learning new games. Here we have a demo of Carcassonne. I can show you a little bit how it looks. You can even have the setup for the game, like even open the box and pop out all the tiles, blah blah blah. But we can start from the beginning of the tutorial itself. There's gonna be it's gonna show you what are the phases of the game. And introduce the concept bit by bit. Only what you need to know to play. Like when you have a game that, where the rules change according to the number of players, it will teach you only the rules for the number of players you have around the table. So you don't need to learn extra stuff that you don't need right away.
Okay.
And okay, since this is Board Game Geek, you already know more or less about Carcassonne. I will show you why this is better than watching a YouTube video, which is something that people ask. The tutorial will ask you questions sometimes. It will ask you, okay, which kind of tile do you have in your hand? Let's say that I have a road. And then it will ask you, okay, is it close to a city or an abbey or it's just a road? Let's say that it's close to a city. It will show you what you can do with that tile and that tile only. You don't learn about all the other tiles until you actually can use them in the game. And that's how we are breaking down rules. So only what you need to know to get through the turn. And when new concepts are needed, they are introduced in the app. We will what we're working on is that also voice recognition. So at some point you will be able to ask questions and move ahead in the tutorial through voice. And we are going to have also a rule lookup tool. If you already know how the game goes and you just want to check, okay, what is this card doing because I don't remember, you can just punch in the name of the card and you will have this rule lookup tool popping up and telling you. One thing we are considering is also some area of the screen will be sensitive. For example, if I click on tile, it will tell me what is a tile if I don't know, things like that.
Contextual text.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, we signed up already some big games. We have Carcassonne, we have Sight, we have Blood Rage, King Domino, Queen Domino, Ice Cool, Bang. But on August 28th, we are starting our Indiegogo campaign because all the games we have there on the throne, I don't know if you will have it in the video, we are talking with all these people. They are very excited about something like this. It makes it very easy for them to sell games to people that usually don't try new stuff. But that's a lot of work. So we will need some support from the community to show that something like this is needed. And yeah, I don't know if you have another.
Yeah. So if how do players access this? Is there a monthly fee? How do they get access to these rules?
What we want to do is that the tutorials and the rule lookup tool will be free to access for everybody. So you download the app, you can download the tutorial and just play. It will be ad supported, but during the campaign we will show what you get if you subscribe. The deal is going to be similar to what you get on Spotify and Netflix. So everything on the platform will be unlocked if you're a subscriber. And what you get with the subscription, you will see the details in a few days, but for example, the expansions are going to be for subscribers only. We will have exclusive digital mechanics that we will discuss with the designers themselves, just to play the games in different ways, exclusive for Dized. We're also looking at things like community features. For example, if you have a game that you cannot play with your normal gaming group, we will tell you, okay, there are 10 people around you that actually would like to try that game, and you can meet up with them. Things like that we think the community will really appreciate and will help getting new people in the industry, in the hobby. Sorry, and also make your life easier if you want your friends to try something new.
Cool. So if I'm a fan of a game and it's not yet on the platform, is there a process that I can submit that I want to see rules for something?
If you're the publisher or if you're a fan?
If I'm a fan.
Okay, if you're a fan, during the campaign we're gonna show that if you support us, you will have some votes that you can spend, and we will have regular polls where you will be able to choose, hey, I want this game before this other game, and you will be able to spend your vote tokens to tell us what is the priority for you.
Okay.
And according to how these polls will go, we will decide which games will end up on the platform first.
Cool. And what is the turnaround on, like, say you're like, okay, we want to do Carcassonne. Is it like, how long is it to make the tutorial?
Yeah, well, right now we're developing tools that publishers, at some point we will open them up and publishers will be able to do their own tutorials. So that's how we plan to cover the market. At some point, right now we are doing all the tutorials ourselves, but we want to reach a point where everybody who owns the IP for the game will be able to do the tutorial. So that will allow us to have hundreds of games on the platform, which is a critical mass that we definitely want to achieve.
Okay, cool. Well, it sounds really awesome. So I guess people should be looking out for that Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah, please support us. It's really important that the first couple of days go strong, because that will basically determine the rest of the campaign. We know that the industry needs this. We know that there's a lot of families and friend groups that would really benefit from this, and you can get more people into the hobby. I know some people actually don't like that concept, but we think it's going to be good for everybody.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll look forward to checking out the Indiegogo soon.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.